On the 6th of April 1945, an American Fletcher-class destroyer, the USS Bush, is sailing off the coast of Okinawa when she is attacked by 3 Japanese kamikazes. Just 2 hours later, she would be resting on the bottom of the East China Sea, with 87 of her complement dead. This is the short and sad story of the USS Bush. Bush was laid down on the 12th of February 1942 at the Bethlehem Shipbuilding Corporation in San Francisco, California. She was launched on the 27th of October that same year and was commissioned into the US Navy on the 10th of May 1943. Between the 29th of July and the 27th of November 1943, she acted as a patrol and escort vessel in Alaskan waters, arriving at Pearl Harbor on the 4th of December 1943, as she commenced operations as a patrol, escort and fire support ship throughout the Pacific. She operated from the Ellis Islands to New Guinea, the Philippines and Okinawa. She also participated in the Bismarck Archipelago operations, including the Cape Gloucester, New Britain and Admiralty Island landings from the 26th of December 1943 to the 31st of March 1944. She also assisted in the Sidor and New Guinea operations from the 18th of January to the 21st of January. She also assisted in the Morotai landings on the 15th of September, the Leyte landings from the 20th to the 24th of October, the Luzon operation, including the Mindoro and Lingayen Gulf landings, 12th to 18th of December 1944 and the 4th to the 18th of January 1945, the Iwo Jima operations from the 19th of February to the 9th of March, and finally the Okinawa operation, from the 1st to the 6th of April 1944. On the 1st of November 1944, while operating in Leyte Gulf, and during hours of continuous combat operations, Bush shot down 2 of 10 Japanese planes during a severe air attack. She was absolutely showered by flying shrapnel and suffered 2 sailors wounded, one of whom was indeed Bush's executive officer, Lieutenant Tony Lilly. Quote, "The destroyer Bush, on an anti-submarine patrol in the South Surigao Strait, fought a running battle with numerous planes all morning, beginning at 9:40 a.m, when she opened up on a Betty bomber that came in on the ship's starboard beam, dropped a torpedo, and swept off. Bush manoeuvred to avoid the torpedo and hit the plane with her 40mm guns. 4 minutes later, another Betty rushed the destroyer, and Bush, zigzagging furiously, dodged yet another torpedo and brought the plane down close to her side. A 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th Betty pounced on the destroyer, as though she were the only ship on the high seas, the tail gunner of one plane strafing with his machine gun." Unquote. Bush was operating as a radar picket ship off Okinawa on the 6th of April 1945, when, at 15:15 hours, a Japanese kamikaze dove straight into the space between both funnels, causing the aircraft's bomb to explode in the forward engine room. Although Bush was hit very badly, it was at first believed that the ship was not fatally wounded, and tugs were requested. Another Fletcher-class, the USS Colon, was closing in to assist when she received the first of 4 hits by kamikazes, and was so badly damaged because of this that she was later sunk by the US Navy in order to avoid capture of the Japanese. Yeah, it was that bad. 17:25 hours, a second kamikaze crashed into the port side of Bush's main deck between the funnels, starting a large fire and nearly cutting the ship in half. At 17:45 hours, the third and final crashed into the port side just above the main deck. Some of the ship's munitions caught fire and began to explode, presumably killing several sailors in the process. Although it was believed that she would break amidships, it was thought that both sides would be salvageable. However, an unusually heavy swell rocked the ship, and Bush began to cave in amidships. Other swells followed, and the ship was abandoned by the 227 survivors just before she broke into and sank. 87 of her complement were lost. Warship Wednesday's entire goal is to teach more people about these unknown ships from history. It's also to respect and honour those who were killed aboard these ships during both World Wars. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave a comment in the description in the comments below saying any ship that you'd like me to review. I've got a growing list of them, and I would love to do loads, so yeah, just suggest one. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next Wednesday. Cheerio!